What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is David Johnson. This is Wayne Webb, and welcome back to Movie Pitch Monday. Now, last week we did, what did we do? Superhero movies last week. And so I had one called The Cape. Wayne had like a Nacho Libre-esque Ant-Man.
Just call it Lucha.
It was called Mucha Lucha.
Mucha Lucha.
It was called Mucha Lucha. So we got some suggestions, and today we're going to do thriller/suspense movies. Okay?
And you know how much I love those.
Before we get into it, just a quick explanation. Movie Pitch Monday, we're going to fade out the camera. We're going to put some pictures and some music in the background so you can get a feel for what the movie is going to be like. Wayne, because it's thriller, I got to find some like creepy music. Not creepy, but like suspenseful music. No.
We're going to go into the woods. Now, picture this.
I'm in the woods.
You're in the woods.
Yeah.
Okay? You got 4 teenagers.
Okay.
Okay? All having a good time, messing around. Got little, what are those, slingshots? Shooting them at like squirrels and stuff like that, whatever. Just doing what teenagers would do.
Animal cruelty.
They're teenagers.
Let me call PETA real quick.
No, they're teenagers, so they're missing. Like they can't hit the squirrels. they're trash. Okay.
Okay. They're missing.
Yeah. Now, one of the squirrels runs into like this hole.
Okay?
And this dude was like, "Listen, $10 says you can't hit that squirrel in the hole."
Okay.
So they're all just sitting there with their, trying to hit the squirrel. They shoot this one shot, and it hits the squirrel, like right on the forehead.
Okay.
Okay. And they don't think anything of it, like, "Oh yeah, you did it. Here's $10, blah blah blah." To keep going on their little merry way. What they don't know is that hole is tied to like this, not like upside down like Stranger Things kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like this awkwardly different world. You know how in Stranger Things, how there was that tree where you went into the upside down from the tree?
Yes, yeah.
Well, it's like you can get to this other world through this like little weird hole in the ground.
Okay.
And so from that hole in the ground, when they hit that squirrel, it releases like these demons. The 4 kids are still, wandering through the woods, going back to their little cabin or whatever. And these demon things follow them to the cabin. And it's not really like a survival kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
But it's more of like, how do we get these demons back to where they go, but also not let them ever come back up again?
Got it.
And just like trying to figure everything out while trying to survive and like not die. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's like the groundwork of it. There's other things, but actors/actresses.
Pause. What is this movie called?
This movie is called, I don't know.
All right, give me the actors.
I don't ever think of titles.
Okay. Give me the actors.
Actors and actresses. One.
You said 4 teenagers, right?
Yeah, like
Okay.
teenage-aged kids.
Okay.
Or people who could pass for teenagers.
Yeah.
1, Tom Holland.
Okay.
Gotta have Tom
Easy
Holland
pick.
in there. Duh. 2, I was trying to go, I guess, like really, really young.
Uh-huh.
So the girl who was in, what's her name? Chloe
Grace Moretz? Is she Hit Girl and Kick-Ass?
Yes.
That's Chloe Grace Moretz. Yeah.
Chloe Grace Moretz, Tom Holland.
Okay.
If I think of it along the way, I'll tell you. But that's my movie.
Interesting.
It's
So
like
we
a
got-
Stranger Things meets Cabin in the Woods kind of thing.
Interesting. I kind of like that. Them demon.
4 to 5 minutes before the episode. Now just think if I would have thought about this
Okay.
a long time
That's pretty
ago.
good. All right. Close your eyes. This is a thriller suspense movie. Much so, the Earth is close to, almost similar to becoming what the Earth was in WALL-E. Overpopulation, garbage everywhere, running out of natural resources, etc., etc. So, it's up to scientists and people to find another Earth that we can live on and prosper. So, they find an Earth in a different galaxy, whatever. So, they create this ship. I call it the Ark, where they have to basically Noah in the 23rd century, whatever, get as many people as possible, plants, animals, get like when I say people, when you're trying to create a new world, you got to get people like, dignitaries, military, you know what I'm saying? Scientists, engineers. You got to get people like that. So, they get on the Ark, they travel, they go into hypersleep, whatever, come to the planet. Don't know what the planet's called, making it up. Scientists then, they get there, they wake everybody up from hypersleep, and they will go down to the planet in like 3 months. So, they go down to the planet like to get samples and stuff, bring samples back. They test it with different plants, different animals, and see how they react, and see like which atmosphere, like nitrogen, carbon, all that stuff, to see if like we can actually live, or do we need something to help filter the air, etc. But because of their exposure to that atmosphere mixed with the plants that they brought from Earth, it somehow creates spores similar to The Last of Us, where that viral fungus, they realize that it starts to grow like on like the little microscope, and then it grows over, etc., etc. So they start freaking out. They realize, they died basically because they were in that lab, and it releases spores into like the ventilation system. Basically, the plant's reaction to the atmosphere allowed the spores to release in the air, etc. Before long, everyone's like infected, and they become infected with the I think it's called the cordyceps virus. And they honestly look like the clickers, the bloaters, and everything from The Last of Us.
I was just about to say, like, do they get the clicker
thing? I can't do the sound effects, but I'll put it in here somewhere. The new virus infects the Ark, people, and animals. However, a group of scientists who get like the klaxon, get the emergency, the warning call, they shut down their lab, they seal themselves off and put themselves in like astronaut suits. So they are still safe from it. They're good. They didn't get infected yet. So this virus is going around sweeping like the entire Ark. Everything's getting affected. However, several kids are not infected. Matter of fact, all of the kids are not infected. And these are kids ages, 10 to like 13, 14. And so at the beginning, it's a slaughter because the kids
we're fried.
Yeah, we're done. At the beginning, it's a slaughter because the kids are trying to find it. They don't know how to get out, et cetera, et cetera. Like it's just over. And there's a small group of kids that get safe, band together, and trying to figure out what to do next, what's going on, because their mom just tried to eat them. Their uncle stuff like that.
Oh no.
So the scientists look on the. You all right?
I'm sorry. I had like a mental image in my head of like me being a kid and like my mom just trying to like bite my head off.
Like her head splitting open and that stuff coming out. Like,
no, baby.
Listen,
no,
I got a dark brain.
I gotta go back to Earth.
The scientists see the kids like locked away in like a little thing. So the scientists communicate to the kids what's going on, what they have to do, and so the kids then have to find a way to get from one point of the Ark to the other to get to the control tower, etc., and the bridge, and be able to communicate and contact back home to Earth, because as soon as the Ark got to the planet, a beacon was sent to Earth and an Ark 2 was sent.
Oh snap.
So they have to figure out how to warn the Ark 2.
I'll say like, 2 Arks out here, dog.
Yeah. Well, because they couldn't take everyone, so they take as many at a time.
Well, god dang.
So they have to fight basically their parents, or whatever, the rabid, crazy dogs. They have to basically fight their way through. And they learn from the scientists during and I said, like, basically almost like The Walking Dead, where they learn that they're infected. It just, they won't turn into those things until they reach 15, 16. Something with puberty or whatever,
Gotcha.
and it affects them, right?
Okay, got you.
So that's what the movie. I'm calling it the Ark, basically.
The Ark.
That's what the movie is. You can open your eyes. So
that was not that bad, buddy.
I said I don't have really good kid actors. I picked the kid from like Mowgli on Netflix.
Yeah.
Just one.
Yeah.
I need like 4 or 5, and I can't think of any. But
just get the kids
I can
from
think of the
Stranger
parents.
Things.
So I picked a black kid, a Scottish girl, an Asian girl, a white kid. I'm sorry, a black kid, a Scottish girl, an Asian girl, a white kid, an Indian kid, and 2 Mexican kids. So I got the whole world in his hands.
He got the whole world. On
so,
Earth 2.
The black kid's dad is in the military. The black kid's dad's gonna be Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
The Scottish girl's mom is a scientist. That is Bryce Dallas Howard from Jurassic World.
Yes.
Okay. Follow me?
Yeah.
The Asian girl's dad is John Cho from Searching. The Indian kid's uncle is going to be Irfan Khan. It's just someone I picked. Mexican twins. So I said you can either have Michael Pena and Michelle Rodriguez be the parents,
Okay.
or Zoe Saldana and Diego Luna be the
Zoe
parents.
Saldana and Diego Luna.
And so, I picked directors. I was like either John Krasinski because of A Quiet Place, Denis Villeneuve who did Sicario or Arrival,
Yeah.
Mike Flanagan who did Haunting of Hill House, Catherine Bigelow who did The Hurt Locker, or Ari Aster who did Heredity. Those are my picks. And so that's my movie, The Ark. Boom.
You went in
Boom.
depth. You went all the way. You went. Okay. Yeah.
I told you my brain just like, I woke up and I was like, I need to do something so I can go back to sleep.
You know what? Whatever our next one is,
Are you going to win?
I'm gonna win.
Okay.
I'm winning that one.
We'll figure that out.
No, that's a bet.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to watch Them Demons,
Or
or if you'd like to watch The Ark, please let us know down below. Write down below or type down below in the comments whether you buy or sell the movies and the movie pictures that we just gave you. Okay? So, what we need you guys to do is not only do that, but also type in the comments what genre you want us to do next. Whether that's comedy, action, adventure, horror, yeah, or others. But we've already done superheroes and we've just done thriller/suspense movies. So make a note of
I
that.
know what I'm doing.
You know what you're doing
Oh,
already?
I know what I'm doing.
Thank you guys for tuning in today.
Oh, what's a wrap?
Hit us up on our social media. It's going to be in the bottom of this video in the comments section. And on that note, we out.
Yeah.